Hello everyone, welcome to my home office studio. I woke up this morning and I feel like I'm in a total rut, like a creative rut, a style rut, like a mommy rut. I took one look at my home office studio and I knew exactly where I needed to begin. I'll be showing you how to feng shui your space in less than one day using all of my top tips. You know, you ever get that feeling like your chi is off, like the energy is off in your home and your space? The first thing I always do is isolate the room that I use the most in the home. The room in question would be my studio. I mean, look at this atrocious before. I use this space to film. I use this space to work. It's totally cluttered. There's filming equipment everywhere, not to mention all of my kids' toys and personal belongings. Thank you to Walmart for sponsoring a portion of this video. Just washed my face, took one look at that studio, and I knew like we had to do something with it today. Everything's kind of been cruising really smoothly lately, but creatively, I feel like I could do more. Breaking out of a ho-hum routine for me is all about like new, like just something new. So I was so excited to discover some of these new national brands from Walmart.com. Walmart.com is now carrying national beauty brands like Juice Beauty and Foreo. I've been hearing a lot about Juice Beauty CC cream that delivers UV protection in a mineral zinc SPF 30. There's not a lot of CC creams on the market with a sunscreen built in. Smells good, really smells good. I just found this Ico Concrete Pink palette. It's like a very, very neutral base. This little buff color, putting that all over my eyelids. Ico is another premium beauty brand that I found on Walmart.com. I'm always looking for beauty products that commit to cruelty-free, sustainable practices aimed to visibly correct the signs of aging skin. I'm in my mindful beauty skin era, everyone. Coupled with my feng shui lifestyle of a balanced and harmonious home, there's really no stopping the girl who cares for her mind, body, spirit, and space. If you're interested in an everyday makeup tutorial, let me know in the comments below. No, we are not turning into a beauty channel, but I do have some excellent makeup and beauty tips that I swear by. Now that I'm in my 40s, I don't mess around with my skincare or my feng shui practice. The first thing we need to tackle is the purge. So I have a couple of different zones in here. We've got my desk area, which I have never even used. This is mostly just my film studio. So a lot of the items that I have in here are for styling the house. It's for storage. And of course, this is also my home office studio. So I need somewhere to kind of rest, relax, and, you know, do a whole lot of work at the same time. So we'll be starting with this bookcase, which is just atrocious right now. I'm kind of leaving all of these styled items because you never know what you're going to need. This bookshelf sits in the fame and recognition corner. It's a south side, and also the love and relationships corner. I also use this sideboard to house a lot of my fabric and wallpaper samples. So anytime you have a lot of junk that you kind of just want hidden in plain sight, you definitely want to look for a cabinet with closed doors versus the open bookshelf where you're kind of just showcasing some of your styled items. Moving on to this lounge area, I love my deep, comfy sectional. You know, we really can house sleepovers here as well. I mean, I do have guests stay over, but most of the time I'm really just sitting here. I'm kind of laying out all of my client projects and looking at everything from a bird's eye view. I really love that. It's such a huge space for me, but I can just create and decompress in here, which I love. This is what a styling session looks like. I kind of lay out everything on the floor to see what we're going to move back into the space again. Okay, we are now coming back into the home office studio with fresh eyes, and you'll see that, you know, what you already have in space is going to stay here. It's not like I'm going to swap out my sofa or my credenza or my bookcase according to the rules of feng shui. You know, anytime I feel like I'm facing some challenges or a setback of some kind, I always try to isolate the single room in the home that I use the most. This could be your bedroom, it could be the kitchen. For me, it's my home office studio because I pretty much spend a whole lot of time here. My home office is divided into separate zones. I have a work desk area. I also have a filming area with this bookcase that I store all of my filming equipment in. The lounge area takes up half of this room with its huge modular sectional. I love that I could break up the sectional and move it around, but right now this L shape is perfect for this type of environment. I work on my laptop here. I can even take a nice little afternoon nap. Now, what's behind this curtain, you ask? It is my teeny tiny storage area. Just to catch you guys back up to speed, about 2 years ago, right after I had my second daughter, I decided to convert my 2-car garage into my home office studio. I needed a dedicated space so I could work, so I could film, and also a place that can become my own personal laboratory. So I'll be isolating this home office studio and placing the Bagua map directly over it. You could do this with an individual room, or you could do this with the whole house. Essentially, what you want to do is to create a 3x3 grid. So you'll have almost like a tic-tac-toe square of 9 quadrants. You'll be able to overlay this map right over your floor plan and demarcate zones according to the Bagua directions. So now that you've taken your compass directions, let's place all of the directions on your floor plan. You'll put in the main locations of north, south, east, and west, and then also northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. Now that you have this Bagua map directly over your floor plan, let's start to demarcate each zone. If we're starting from the top, my entry is located in the northwest sector of the home. This northwest sector is all about helpful people and travel luck. The entry is also the mouth of Qi. So this is where Qi enters your space. Remember that you don't want anything blocking Qi. You want to make sure that your furniture is pushed out of the way. You'll see that my desk is not blocking the entry at all. There's a nice little path of egress here, and there's nothing littering the floors as well. My desk is located in the west sector of this room, and the west sector is all about creativity and children luck. So if you have a creative setback of some kind, maybe you're an artist and you want to come up with some better ideas, or maybe your children aren't doing so well in school, you'll want to amplify this area with metal elements. You could be placing white colors here, silver colors, anything even in a bright pastel to reflect that metal quality of the west sector. So we're laying out all of my whites and metals here. This is a sector that's all about creativity and children. So if you have like a desk here or whatever that sector is in your room or home, you could pull out all of your white and metal decors. You can place a plant here. I mean, even though we're not in the west sector of the home, you can still place elements that don't correspond on the Bagua map. What you do want to key into is using vases and decor items that match that particular color. Like I have the plant, but I'll be putting in a white vase. I could also put it in like a cute little silver pot. You want to also look for home decor items with the white and silver colors. This is also a globe. So this would also amplify my travel luck as well if I'm putting the globe in this sector of the home. Now this little corner that's in between my bookcase and my desk is the love and relationships corner of my home office studio. This is a corner that can benefit from pink colors, red colors. I'm not going to be too obsessed with styling the entire bookcase. I'm really just going to focus on some key shelves and leave a lot of negative space for some breathing room. I picked up some of this seasonal decor on walmart.com as well, and it's just so fun, super cute. I love all the skeletons and the little pumpkins. You know, I'll be switching this out, of course, for everyday styling, but for seasonal styling, I don't even fuss with the Bagua map. We're not trying to amplify the love and relationships corner. If you have a bookshelf just like this, you could place elements in the pink and red colors. Think like red bound books or books with pink covers. You can also leave in elements like rose quartz or like a hot pink quartz to top it all off. My relationship is in a pretty good place right now. I don't think this is a priority for me, especially in my home office. So we are going to be moving right along to the south wall, which is the fame, reputation, and recognition corner. On this south wall, I have my sideboard, and I love this sideboard because it's a pretty ample size. I hide all of my junk inside the cabinets, which is great because it gives me a solid surface now, which I can style upon. If I really wanted to amplify the fame, reputation, and recognition, south side fire elements, I could place candles here. I can put a really beautiful lamp. I could also further decorate it with home decor items in happy colors of red, oranges, maybe even some gilding and golds. So we're currently standing in the south sector of the home office, and this is all about fame and recognition. It's the fire element, so of course you'll see a lot of fire qualities here. We have the lamp on, we have little candlelight. Anytime you're decorating with like a home decor item, you always want to key into the colors as well. It's reds, oranges, yellows. I have a happy Buddha here. Buddha is like distressed in this red and gold filament. I have some plants here as well. even though plants aren't relegated to the south sector of the home, it doesn't mean I'm not going to decorate with it. What you can do is swap out like a vase or the pot for something in a gold color or a red color. But for me, this is going to do just fine. I have a black vase here that kind of matches the symmetry of my lamp. So if I really wanted to amplify that fame and recognition corner of the room, I could swap it out for something like in gold. Buddha looks really happy here, and I know that he's going to give me all of this auspicious fame and reputation energy, and I'll be recognized for all of my creative work in no time at all. Now moving on to the wealth and abundance corner, which is in this little corner, and I have this plant. The plant is perfect for this corner because it's all about the wood element, the reds, the greens, the purples. Anytime you want to attract more wealth and abundance and riches into your life, you always want to key into that southeast sector of your room or home. I could further amplify this sector by swapping out this brass planter for like a purple or a red one. You always want to think about the colors that are associated with that sector as well as the main driving element. We always talk about plants in Feng Shui and how you should always keep fresh, vibrant, thriving plants in your space. If the plants are dying or decaying, it's not a really good sign because Feng Shui likes fresh, vibrant energy. However, all of my indoor plants love the garage because of all the humidity. So I'm going to be keeping this Dracenia Janet Craig in here because I'm rehabbing it. So in a situation like that, for me, it's like as long as I'm being mindful about what the plant situation is, I don't feel bad kind of putting in plants that are on the verge of like defeat. Now my lounge is in the corner of family, health and community, knowledge and self-cultivation, and also career and life path. So there's a whole lot that we can do to this sectional to amplify it even further. The east sector of the home is all about family, friends, and your health. If you want to become closer to your friends or your family, you want to amplify this sector with wood elements. Wood promotes trust, connections, and spirituality and growth. If you can balance this sector in the east side of the room, you'll also be able to amplify that sector in your own personal life as well. So the northeast and north sector is all about your career and life path, knowledge, and self-cultivation. So this entire portion of the sectional, I could just leave as is, or I could add in elements of like dark blue colors, black colors, maybe a cute little throw or even a pillow. But for me, I'm really minimal, especially with my sofa styling. So in this case, I'll be focusing on the wall art instead. We are now in the center of the room. This is almost like the heart of the room and the heart of the home. This is where you find balance and harmony and you're totally grounded. The element here is earth elements and the colors are very neutral tones, like anything that you can find from the earth. So even though I'm not decorating with a lot of neutral tones in this space, I am choosing items that are handmade. They have like a clay quality to it, a ceramic quality. We have this really beautiful like earthen vessel. I'm just going to be keeping that empty. Sometimes I like to throw like my pens in there or notepads. I cannot decorate a table without plants, so you'll know that plants are going to be scattered all throughout the space. I'm amplifying the earth element of this sector with an earthenware pottery. So you can choose pottery and vases in that color or element. We also have some really cute, oh, there's money in here. Oh my God, there's money in here. Talk about auspicious. I think my daughters left that for me. But even if you wanted to like hide coins in a vase, coins are metal. So you could put coins in like a metal vase on the west sector of the home. That's just like an insider tip. Oh, that was fun, everyone. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I needed. And sometimes I'm like so happy that Walmart comes in clutch. I feel like my best days are spent styling my home and kind of feng shuiing it. For feng shui to be successful, you always want to start out with a mindset, right? Like, what do you want? What are you going in there for? For me today, I've been stuck in like a style rut. I've said that before, and I kind of feel like that's what feng shui does for me. I always start with an intent. What type of auspicious luck do I want to bring into my life? So I'm really amplifying, that creativity corner, which is my desk area. Fame and recognition is really all about promoting the work that I'm doing on YouTube, on social media for my clients. I want to feel more energized, more creative. Before I jumped into this video, it was really important for me to kind of ask my team, what kind of setbacks or challenges are you guys facing right now? And Emily, who graduated high school not too long ago, is transitioning into college. You know, she's kind of trying to find herself. So I think the self-cultivation knowledge corner, which is the northeast sector of her room or the home, is where she could be focused on. Versus Noelle and Terry, who are my editors, you know, they're like mid-20s. They're kind of trying to find their way. They graduated college with degrees that they're not pursuing. So for them, it's kind of like, it's about life path, you know, it's about your career and life path. So you want to amplify the north sector of your home. You could do this with water elements, either like a real water fountain or even imagery, pictures of like lakes or beaches or oceans, just anything that inspires you in the blacks, the blues, and anything that promotes that water element. You can literally feng shui a room in just one day. You don't have to buy anything. You saw that I was kind of just rearranging the things that I had in the space.
When my space is refreshed, my mind feels right, and my spirit is nurtured from within. Forio's Luna Silicone Cleanser is another contraption that I've been dying to try on Walmart.com. I use Luna daily to gently exfoliate my skin, getting rid of all the dirt, oil, and makeup, especially after a long day of filming. Check out all of the new national premium beauty brands now on Walmart.com.
I love discovering all of these new brands. Like, these are brands that I've been wanting to try. Juice Beauty, I mean, that's like really trending right now. Also, Cosrx. Cosrx has this overnight spa mask I'm gonna put on after the moisturizer, this anti-wrinkle eye treatment, this overnight spa mask that I'll be putting on and feeling really refreshed in the morning. Ta-da! That's it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much to Walmart for coming in clutch today. Not only did you help me feel so much better from the outside in, but you really gave me the momentum. You know, sometimes that's what you need. Definitely check out the entire Feng Shui playlist. We have so many videos on there. If you want to brush up on the Bagua map, definitely check out the video on understanding the Bagua map. It's Feng Shui for your living room. I also have Feng Shui for the bedroom in there. So take the rest of the day and try to figure out what are your goals this quarter. If you like this type of content and you want more vloggy feng shui videos, please give this video a like and a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know if you have any questions when it comes to styling your room in one day. Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.